Alec Baldwin broke down into tears as a New Mexico judge dismissed his involuntary manslaughter case in a shocking twist to come on the third day of the trial stemming from the death of Rust cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, News.com can reveal. Judge Marlo Summer ruled that prosecutors failed to share key evidence regarding the ammunition on the movie set with Baldwin's defense team. Despite repeated claims that they were compliant with all of their discovery obligations, Judge Summer said prosecutors have continued to fail to disclose critical evidence to the defendant. The state's discovery violation has injected a needless, incurable delay into the instant jury trial, the judge added. When she announced the dismissal motion had been granted, Baldwin dropped his head and sobbed into his hands before hugging his defense attorneys. He then stood up and embraced his wife, Halyna, who had been sitting behind him in the courtroom all week. The filing said prosecutors were relying on the assumption that the live rounds were brought to the set by the movie's armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, who was convicted in her own involuntary manslaughter trial over Hutchins' death in March. But they said the state concealed evidence potentially pointing to an external source of the live ammunition, referring to Rust prop firearm supplier Seth Kenney. The stunning development came after Baldwin's attorneys filed a motion for dismissal on Thursday, writing, "Baldwin was unaware of a risk that live ammunition had been brought to the set of Rust." To support its theory that Baldwin should have known of that risk, the state is attempting to establish a link between Baldwin and the source of the live ammunition. Kenney testified along with other witnesses regarding the defense motion on Friday, and in an unusual move, Special Prosecutor Carrie Morrissey called herself to the stand. The judge read her decision after a heated back and forth between Morrissey and Baldwin's attorney, Alex Spiro. Baldwin had pleaded not guilty to the involuntary manslaughter charge, and maintained that he never actually pulled the trigger of the gun.